Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Polkadot, seeing what's going on. Got a lot of requests for this one here recently, so I figure we'll jump in there, see what's going on. I haven't touched this in a couple of days, but last we looked, we had some key level resistances we're testing, and we broke through those, and there's a lot of liquidation above the price action. So just quickly look. Yep, there we go. Those are those levels there. $11.08, upwards of $11.25 just got destroyed. So again, folks, this is a bullish market. Shorting is highly risky. Now, even though it sounds very contradictory, because if you're in my community, we did open a short earlier today. That short had confirmation. You have to wait for confirmation in bullish markets a lot longer than usual. This coin is not exuding that behavior. We also have further liquidation between 11.28 and 11.50. Okay. Keep in mind, there is definitely a concentration at 9.5 to 9.7. Could very well be swept if Bitcoin has a really bad day. But generally speaking, we got some decent support. We've got this 10.45 average true range, effectively. You can call it what you will, but basically the volume profile letting us know in this last few days of trading, we can see a lot of volume at this range of 10.45. Okay, so just some things to kind of be mindful of. Let's go ahead and look at the daily and see where we're at. Quickly understand a couple of things as well. As per usual, most coins are exuding the same behavior. We're all bullish on the moving averages. Same thing here with RSI and money flow index. They're above 70, or basically RSI is above 70, holding that support level. And same thing with MFI being fairly high. Stochastic is pulling back. That's very common right now for most coins that retraced for a couple of days, which we saw over the weekend, but now this recent pump. So a lot of cases in point here in the sense that you shouldn't trust the daily macro analysis, so to speak, for confirmation. Okay, and what I mean by that is just most daily timeframes are going to confirm bullish. So the overall sentiment is bullish. Therefore, we should kind of align our mindset with the fact that prices are generally more favorable going up than down. It doesn't imply, though, that the price cannot pull back. Okay, we got a lot of range between here and the next moving average, and that could be a very massive correction, right? We could see a 5% correction in a short amount of time. I think that's unlikely based on how this coin is performing. So let's talk about it. 4-hour time frame. We got a nice solid MACD convergence here, letting you know much more potential for further upside. Stochastic's getting closer to its top. But again, a lot of times you'll see stochastic top out twice. So I don't really trust this here in the sense that it's not going to tell us that the price is moving down. It does tell us, of course, there's an overextension. Take a look at TD sequential here. We're at a 5. Technically, you could make that like a 5, 6, 7. You can make it like you could say that's like more like 40 hours of continuation or 36 hours. But truth is, we got a 5 here. We got a few more 4-hour candles left remaining before the price gets massively overextended. Okay. Again, all the more reason why not even breaking through 70 on the RSI implies we have a lot more room for growth. So this is not like an example of us wanting to short this coin. I would not say that. Both timeframes are not exuding that behavior. Even though we have some small things, most of the important, glaringly obvious ones are there, letting us know the price is more likely to increase. So that's kind of where we're at there. The 4-hour looks pretty bullish. We're above the 20-day SMA. We broke through this most recent resistance. We can presume that $10.90 is the new support if the price pulls back. Okay, again, emphasis on the word if, but if the price comes up here to 0.272, pulls back, we're likely to see a pivot and or a bounce off that level. Okay, so just some friendly advice there. We can also see here too, if this is the top, we may see an ABC pattern to follow because this is getting close to the end of the initial longer term uptrend. But don't get that twisted. This is very much near the beginning of how much further it could go. Okay, just because you see that on the charts doesn't mean it's a guarantee. So let's go ahead and look at the hourly. Wrap this up here. We can see Ichimoku Cloud confirming all bullish behavior. No reason to short this coin. So the easy way to understand this is that we have very little information telling us the price is going to turn around. Granted, Bitcoin has a bad day, drops to 65K or something, incredibly ridiculous. We shouldn't expect Polkadot to drop much. Okay. Again, we zoom out a little bit here. We look at this average true range, or some people refer to as point of control, $10.43. That is essentially where we're at there. We got a lot of volume at that level, letting us know the price pulls back there. That'd be an awesome entry. Okay, or just in general, if you're to consider shorting, which is not even close to recommendation, once you have confirmation, that might be a realistic target way later down the road. Okay. Not proposing you short at all. This coin has no qualities that you want to consider shorting. But again, if you're the guy that's on social media showing how awesome you are, flexing your muscles, cool. Go ahead and short it. See how that works for you. But the odds are against you, and it's going to be harder to have success if you try to do that. What's more successful of a play is to consider entry here or here, $11 even, maybe $10.90, somewhere in that range here. where we got the most recent highs, we got the most recent candlestick closure highs, and that's going to likely be the new pivot point here for us. Okay, so a lot of times prices will pull back to either of those two levels and continue higher. So my speculation is that we see, something along these lines as a potential reality. Okay, oops, I didn't finish that, but you get the gist, right? The point comes down, comes up, and continues further up. So those are more likely scenarios in this case than anything else. One last thing we can look at here, I should have done this in the beginning, is just checking some weekly candlestick closures. See if there's a hang in the range. We're kind of breaking free here. We got a previous low we want to pay attention to. That's right there at 2.272 level at about 1250. That's a ways away. But we come up to 1250, we can expect some kind of resistance there. Okay. Again, that's big picture stuff. Nothing to really worry about just yet, but we are trending towards that. Okay. Hopefully this is beneficial for you. Thanks again so much for watching. Do yourself a favor and trade with the best exchange in the world. $5,500 benefit rewards await. Link down below for Bitunix. Make sure you use my link to register so you get that benefit, but no KYC or VPN required. Phenomenal exchange. Thank you, Bitunix, for just making a greater opportunity for our community members to be able to trade with leverage in the US and Canada, other countries too. Last but not least, too, as well, make sure you hit that like button before you go. Comment below. Deeply appreciate it. Helps grow the channel. Thank you so much for that. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.